There you are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Voice Love Company. Today we are doing a live reaction where all of you get a chance in the live chat, if you're here in real time, to speak into Ren. We're watching Ren again. I'm so excited. And it's The Tale of Jenny and Screech. This is the official music video. And we're going to spend a little time together today listening to one of the great artists of our time. I tell the younger students in my life, this is the voice of your generation. So I'm very excited to get back into listening to Ren today. Welcome. This is the Voice Love Company. My name is Christi Bovee. I am a voice coach, a mindset coach, voice intuitive, voice teacher. I've been working with the human voice and the human heart since 1990. I help people find their voice and make their sound in the world, no matter who they are and no matter what they do. And I'm so excited to be here again with all of you today. I want to say a quick thank you to my beautiful patrons. This video is brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. You're going to see a lot of these people in the chat, so make sure you say hello. The Voice Love Company community is the best. They are amazing humans from all over the world, and we gather together, try to do it once a week, around great singers, great music, and they will welcome you. So be sure to say hi to everybody. And if you have not, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We did just hit 100,000 subscribers. Always have to get my little plaque out for the live chats so that we can look at it in all its glory. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to say hi to a couple people this morning, and then we're going to get started. So we've got Gregory Kenfield here from the great state of Michigan. Gregory says, glad to be returning to Ren. Had to go listen to some Black Sabbath first, though, so I won't fall completely to pieces. Yes, Frank Ramagers is here today from the Netherlands. Hi, Frank. Apostolos is here from Greece. Hello, hello. Dopey12001, also from the Netherlands. Hi, Dopey. Good to see you. And Dopey is saying, great storytelling, this one, but oh boy, be prepared for some strong language. Okay, thank you for the warning. I will be prepared. Andrel is here from Zandam. Good to see you, Andrel. Good. Let's see. Mark Bovee is here. That is my husband. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Thanks for waking up. Andrel is saying lots of Dutch here, despite being Koningsdag. I didn't have a chance to look that up. I'm assuming that's a holiday. So you've got to tell me a little bit more about that. And I probably butchered saying it. But anyway, John Sullivan is here. Hi, John from Maryland. Thank you so much for being on. And Sean Murphy is here from South Africa. Hi, hi. Alf Carlson. I knew I was not saying it right. Alf Carlson from Sweden. Good to see you. Max Kenny. Hi, Max from Brighton. Good to see you. Thanks for saying hello. Shrimpy Strumploid. I forgot to subscribe. What? Shrimpy, go back and subscribe. And be sure to hit the bell because you'll get the announcement when I go live. So make sure you hit the bell. I'm glad to have you here. Paul Jurings is here from Wales. And actually, that reminds me, because Ren Aaron Gill, birthday, 29 March, 1990. He's known professionally as Ren, multi-award-winning Welsh singer, songwriter, musician, rapper, producer, and director. Formerly a member of Trick the Fox and The Big Push, Ren has independently released 2 albums, Freckled Angels in 2016 and Sick Boy, boy spelled B-O-I, in 2023. Okay, and I think that's what his Hi Ren song is on that project. So, yay. I'm excited. I have to say, I'm saying this one with Paul because Paul is from South Wales. So if you're wondering what my connection was in my brain. All right, good. Okay, Andrel is saying that translates to King's Day, free markets everywhere. Oh, fun. I want to read more about that. The King's birthday, it's a big party. Oh, that's great. Shrimpy subscribed. Okay, good. Crisis averted. Thank you so much. Oh, Shrimpy, thank you. You don't think Hi Ren is on an album. All right. And that's probably true because it's a performance piece with a video. So that makes sense. All right, good. So I get to show what I don't know as we're doing all of this. Let's get into this because this one is a little longer. So I do want to make sure we get a little extra time. Let me add this to the stage. Here we go. All right. And let me know how my mic volume is. I know last week it was a little louder than the music. So I'm going to try. I tried to adjust it a little bit. And let's give this a try.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch.
Okay, I've got to actually stop, and I'm so sorry. This is the difficulty of doing anything by Ren. It's just, yeah, it's gross. The stopping is terrible. I love his voice, and reading a little bit more about him, I remember last time, reggae was a huge influence in his life, so he has this incredible tone quality that echoes back to that. He was a busker on the streets, and he's just a phenomenal musician, phenomenal artist. He's just amazing. The other thing about this that I was trying to understand by when everybody was requesting this, it's a trilogy. So there are 3 stories that we're getting ready to see here. And let me see if I can find what I had. The Wren trilogy, consisting of Jenny's Tale, which is what we're listening to right now, Run Screech's Tale, and Violet's Tale. It's best listened to in chronological order. Yes, that Violet's Tale it's suggested that it's the culmination of the story, referencing the previous 2 tales to reveal the resolution. So I think he went back and did all of the 3 together. Let's see. The songs are part of Wren's album, Wren, and are presented within the broader context of the album's narrative. So just so we know. Let's see what you guys are saying really quickly. Yes, feel free to stop and think out loud. Thank you. Gwen, Triple G. Hi, Gwen. Good to see you. Wren is a genius. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let's see. I'm going to run back up here because I wanted to say hi to Dagny TX. I'm not sure if that's Texas. That's good to see you. It's a standalone, I think is what you were saying about Hi Ren. Shrimpy saying a lot of his stuff isn't really suited for an album, which makes promotion tricky. Yes. Okay. Volumes are fine. Dopey saying great. Wonderful. Yeah. Really good thing to note, Apostolos. Everything is one take and live. And yeah, that was what was incredible about Hi Ren also. And even just the way they filmed it and lit it. So you got to think about all these different aspects of this piece of art going together to produce one cohesive thing. It's just incredible. I'd love to know his process with his team and how do they storyboard? How do they imagine all of it? and light it. And yeah, it's incredible to think about. Jürgen, hi Jürgen, good to see you. That you're saying this is a good choice. A one shot, not one take, Dagny is saying. So maybe there was some editing involved. Florosaurus, hi, good to see you from the UK. Connection's a little flaky. Okay, I hope it's not on my end. Shrimpy saying these one shots are incredibly intricate and brilliantly planned. Let's see. Epic. Yes, this is epic. Greg is saying there's no way in hell I could remember and perform all of these lyrics and play guitar. He's such a good player too, isn't he? I love it's almost classical the way he handles the intros and the interludes. It's amazing. Paul is saying Ren is from North Wales, which is quite a different place and accent, though he doesn't have a noticeable North Walian accent. He lives, I believe, in Brighton, where I also lived for years. Fascinating. Thank you. Hi, CalMac MCC. I can't even play guitar, nor can I. I'm amazed by it, actually. It's also live sound, Dagny TX is saying. And Florosaurus is reminding us to keep a mental note on the dates and ages, because that is part of the story. Yeah, Gwen Triple G is saying from a busker to a major influence in the music world. It's such a cool story. Man, it would be cool to have a movie of his life. It really would, because he's just, he's fascinating to me. Okay, I'm going to jump right back in here. Let's see where we are.
Where maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Siren sound in the distance with the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of...
Okay, I'm going to run it back just a little bit so we can maybe get to a point where we're catching the beginning of an idea. So forgive me.
His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old. The devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance with the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it. Bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Okay, gotta stop. I love his voice. Oh, he's just... I think the thing I love about it is he's got such beautiful control and emotion in his sound. I mean, he's got everything. He's just got style. He's got, it's just so meaty. It's such a meaty sound as a listener to just dive into. It's really, really nice. And his storytelling is incredible. Okay, I'm going to turn this I'm going to get right back in because I'm captivated by the story. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. So, guitar players, because I know I have you in my audience, I'm thinking this is a classical guitar. That's what I'm hearing, and everybody always likes to tell me what these musicians are playing. So, if you have some insight, I would love to know. Let's see. Shrimpy says the guitar is a strange matrix of stuff that I can't really figure out. Oh, talking about playing. I can play the piano a bit. Right is up, left is down. That's simple enough for me. Yes, Texas. Okay, thanks, Dagny, for letting me know. Good morning, Annie NYC. Yes, I find it to be very unique, and that's a lovely thing. He is a gift to the world. Wow, he's amazing. Good to see you, Annie. I hope you're feeling better. Shrimpy is saying that Money Game 1, which was one shot, was well over 100 takes to get the one shot. So it's not. Yeah, now I'm understanding. There's some editing involved. Crick 84, hi, good to see you in the UK. Great to see you, Dylan. Hi, Dylan Naylor, made it. Get your tissues out. Okay, I've got them right here. Boop. Yes. Connection on my end, not yours. Okay, good. Florisource is telling me. Nate, hi, Nate. Not sure everyone knows the difference between one shot and one take. I don't exactly. So the shot would speak to the camera angle. And the camera, the number of, and camera angles can change, but the number of shots you take. A take would be the number of times you take that shot. So if you do something in one take, like as a studio vocalist, I would try to do everything in one take because that made me more valuable as a commercial singer. And so in film, you're trying to do it when you're doing everything in one take. That it's pretty difficult to do. There are a couple of things that are really. I'm thinking of movies that have famous one take shots. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helps. I think I just made it a little more confusing. Gregory says I did manage to play guitar and do a kazoo solo once. That would have been fun to hear. Hi, JV. Good morning. Good to see you, Max Kenny. He has lots of behind the scenes videos, which are incredible. That would be so fun to see the process. Thank you for letting me know that. I try not to listen to anything until I'm with you guys. So Apostolos says there's not editing. They made some shots and kept the best one full. Wow. Okay, so Shrimpy is telling us Screech is 14 years old. So we've got to remember these little things here in the midst of our conversation. I'm not for everybody. And this format is not for everybody. And as I get, feedback, and people are like, why do you talk? Why do you stop? Why do you talk to your community? Why do you do this live? It's like, if you're not into it, it's fine. There's nothing to see here. Move along. We love each other and we like to stop and talk about stuff. Annie NYC saying a piece of art is an excellent way to describe his work. Each production is a whole piece of art, truly. And whether he does it in one take, one shot, whatever, it's amazing. He's amazing. You rewind after you pause. It's all good. Yay, Shrimpy, thanks. It's a sad tale, but it happens. Calmac is saying, Stuart, hi, Stuart from England. Great to see you. And Shrimpy is from Los Angeles. Great to know. Awesome. All right. Paul's asking Gregory if his guitar kazoo performance is available on YouTube. Okay, I do want to run this back and hear this amazing intro again because, wow. Here we go. I think this is maybe right where it starts.
the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6 foot 3, working London.
Okay, gotta stop. I'm gonna go right back here where I can think it's a better spot. Wow, I'm just struck by how he's outside, and just can you imagine? That's one thing I loved about. I can think of a couple of buskers I heard the last time I was in Europe. I was in Scotland, and can you imagine just hearing him? Just so fun to just be walking by and hear these people who are so talented. I love how this is kind of returning to his roots where he started. He's just so incredible. What an incredible storyteller too. How he can make a character come to life in such a short amount of time and make you care. That's a good writer for sure. It's amazing. Absolutely incredible. Annie NYC is saying the cadence and pacing and tone are fantastic. The words are crushing, but this is the world some live in, and it is a reality to take in. So good. Going back to takes and shots, we were talking about that. One take means they did one run through and it was done. One shot means the whole video is performed every time. Gotcha. Rob, LOL. Hey, from the UK. Good to see you. Let's see. He's a poet and he didn't even know it. Okay. Guitars. Yes. Guitar skills slay. Every time I hear him, he is so good. He really is. Gwen is noting, yeah, that intro. He's walking down the stairs, playing it beautifully. Fantastic guitar playing. It's a nylon stringed classical guitar. Thank you, Gregory. I knew you would know. Dagny TX is saying he's infamous. He's infamous with his crew for being a perfectionist. So he does one shots with many, many takes to have the variety and choices on the best one. Cal Mack is saying Mary Rose sat on a pin. Mary Rose is the best poem ever. Aardvark Maximus, you'll find the third part, how much can be conveyed with only a few words. His lyricism is fantastic. Yes, okay, good. So that's the third part is Violet's Tale, I think. Thank you. Father Flowers, hi, thanks for saying hello. It's a Spanish classical nylon string cutaway. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful sound. The tone is just gorgeous. To get one good shot, you may have to start over a million times, Shrimpy is saying. One take is boom, first try. You're done. Yep. All right. The whole video is performed fully, not in cuts. They performed the full video many times whole and kept the best performance of all of those. Hi, Janny Jans, or Yanni Jans. We have a lot of people from who will pronounce it that way. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Crook 84, one shot is a cinematic reference. One take is a performance reference. That's the simple way to put it. Oh, love it. Thank you. That actually helps me. Jamie, Ren has guitar tutorials on his Patreon of these songs. Wow, very cool. Yes, always go to Ren's YouTube, subscribe, and then also support him on Patreon. He has guitar tutorials. How fun would that be? Take a lesson with Ren. Father Flowers is saying, I visited Brighton and went to all of these locations. Very cool. Shrimpy's so down with all the stopping and talking. I'm so glad, because that is what we have to do. Your channel, your pleasure. Gwen is saying, thank you. Jamie is saying, it's your channel. I love that you're staying true to yourself. Thank you. Dylan saying, please never stop the talking. It's part of why I'm enjoying your reactions. I'm so glad. Thank you for affirming me. You know, it's always those couple little, everybody's great, and then it's the one or two people who are just like, I didn't like it, and that's what you focus on. I don't like that about my brain, but that is how it works sometimes. So I appreciate the encouragement a lot. Oh, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Father Flowers. I also met Ren, and he was a god. Wow, that would be incredible to meet him. He seems like he's a really cool guy. Mark is saying, Mark Bovee, some people, oh, there we are. That's a picture of us. That is when we went to Scotland, actually. If you can see that, some people use one take to mean done without punching in, and other people mean the first take without trying again. So you're right to be confused. And punching in, that's probably more of a musical reference than film. Yes. All right. Let's see. Hello from Mallorca, Lupo. Oh my goodness. Mallorca is someplace I'd love to go. That sounds so beautiful. I'm so grateful to have you here. This is the first time I think we've had anybody on from Mallorca that they've let me know. So great to have you here today. Castles Made of Sand is Stuart's favorite Ren song. Lovely. If there are other things you'd like for me to listen to, put it in the actual comments. That tends to, when I do a research, it helps me later on to find it. I don't think it lets me search the live chat for comments. So if you have any suggestions of any other Ren videos I need to watch, I'd love to know. Let's see. Crook 84. Do people know Castle's original track was a Cujo production? Oh, yes. Screech is tripping out and panicking. Yes, we're going to get back to that in just a second. The recent Netflix series, Adolescence, has a similar theme. Teenage boy murders woman influenced by online toxic masculinity, and was also shot in one take. Wow, that is fascinating. Rob LOL says, these tales were my first listen to Ren, and then hi Ren. Very cool. Okay, so yes, Screech is tripping out right now. So let's go back. He's basically saying, I own these streets.
I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. an officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Very cool. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because now we're getting into the third part of the trilogy. So we have Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and now Violet's tale. All right. So just want to, I love how the camera went down after the bullets. And then just the poetic nature of how the story begins at the end. I think it began at the end, and then he went back to the story begins right where the story ends right where it began. So there's just like these, he's just an incredible writer, incredible lyricist. Let me see. Hello to, yes, his performance art is second to none. Screech has anger issues, indeed. Jurgen saying, I love his different voice for the different people and the narrator. Yeah, Dagny, Texas is saying adolescence was each episode was one shot. He's absolutely amazing. Yes, Ren is. Yeah, this is good. I'm not actually on YouTube, but this is actually a really good note, Shrimpy. Thank you. You can go frame by frame by pressing the arrow keys on your keyboard on YouTube. I'm on a different platform to do this. So, all right. And Sean Painter is saying, please do not give away spoilers. Crook 84, Screech might be a little bipolar, just a smidge. Annie is saying, I've worked with kids like him, wounded, lonely, scared, abandoned, misled, smart, clueless, empty, brave, full of hurts. Yes. The dense writing is so tight. I like that. Calmac, I'm Scottish. Ren is Welsh. We're Celtic brothers. Yes, indeed. Yanni, I'm not sure if you're Yanni or Janny, but Ren is a genius with words. John is saying, Tull's My God is a fave. I have many Tull favorites. Aardvark is saying, apparently there are a couple of instances of people telling him to shut up while filming. I was wondering about that actually as he was shouting into the night. Hopefully they didn't ruin the performance. I'm sure they probably had to start over. Because that's a whole nother thing. It's like, how do you capture the audio so beautifully when you're outside like that? And you're outside in a city. There's no sirens. It's pretty incredible. Like when you think about it, having to maybe wait for things to pass by so that, sirens or whatever. Pretty incredible. Okay, so Rob, LOL, saying Ren paused his filming. It was so early in the morning. Don't quote me. About 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, Yanni, you are Dutch, so I'm going to keep saying Yanni. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. This is great, Shrimpy saying. Thank you to the Voice Love Company. Yay, I'm grateful that you're here. People that watch reaction channels and whinge about discourse are mental. Yes, it is really strange. It's like, just go back and watch the original. I always put the link in the description. You do not have to listen to anybody talking during the art that's making. Max Kenny, my daughters met Ren in the streets of Brighton last September and had a photo taken. He was so very kind to them. It's so lovely. So lovely. Paul is saying Mallorca is great, but avoid the towns where British tourists holiday. Good to know. Seems like it's not a very big place, so I don't know if that would be difficult or not to do. Rob is saying it's nice to see reactors getting active with us in the chat. Yay. Oh, so lovely to hear from all of you today. Cal Mack is saying, I took a whiskey tour in Dublin. They said Irish whiskey was better than Scottish because they distill it 3 times and the one Scots only do it once. Okay. We did a distillery tour in Scotland. That was a lot of fun and very interesting. And they do it once because we got it right the first time. All right. I see what's happening there. Love it. Crick is saying, I loves me some Jameson, but Lagavulin is my happy place. All right. We got to get back in. Let's get back in now to Violet. Violet's tale. Here we go.
London City, far from pretty.
I'm going to stop right there because I want to go back and hear that whole thing again. That was just so exquisite. I want to hear it from the very beginning. I love this chord that kind of surprised me in that intro. And then, of course, just all the finger picking stuff he was doing there. Incredible.
London City, far from pretty. 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beeps and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Okay, I'm stopping right there. I'm going to get in nice and clean. That's so interesting. It also makes me wonder if he's in the same key as he was for High Ren. I think he is, actually. It just sounds very, I've listened to High Ren so many times and shown it to so many people, many of my students. And so I'm thinking it's the same, just with my relative pitch. I'm thinking it's the same key. Absolutely incredible. And just the artistry, it just blows me away. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Hey, coach. Hey there. Truth speaks. Ren has an innate ability to communicate the conflict the soul and body have with his spirit. Perhaps that's why it is a trilogy. Selah. Beautiful. You're going to sing Prepare Yourselves. Gregory, am I the only one who felt bad for the guitar when he did the gunshots? Beautiful. Annie's saying, Greg is saying, Annie, especially with nylon strings, they stretch when you breathe on them. Hit like, everybody, please. Everybody, Annie's reminding, the sound quality is always top notch on these videos. Yes, I don't know how they do it, especially the ones outside. It's quite amazing. Paul's saying that the outside shots look like North Lane area in Brighton. Crick is saying he clicks his ring on the guitar for the gunshots. It's missed by many. Gwen, Triple G. I was in law enforcement for almost 29 years, and just thinking of a cop facing a child basically is gut-wrenching. Hi, Scott Morrison. Thank you for saying hello. I'm waving back to you. Welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. Going back down here, making sure I'm saying hi to everybody first. This man is a poet, and he will be remembered. Yes, this is the thing. It's like I'm trying to tell my younger students, like, this is the kind of artist. This is like the Bob Dylan of their era, you know? Just, or I'm just thinking of people who are just, they're icons. And Ren is one of those people. You can just see it already. He's changing the face of music and the music industry, and being able to stay independent, to do his projects. I'm just so impressed by him. Incredible. Let's see. Okay, good. Yes, Jurgen is saying the date is important. So we just listened to the beginning of Violet's Tale, and I heard 2005. So I'm thinking that's 2005. Fret tapping. John Sullivan is saying it's been around to a smaller extent. EVH made it more known. All right. I'm going to start now. Let's get in here.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet?
Okay, I got to stop because there's so much happening here. I mean, just the word the denseness of the lyric writing. I think that's maybe something Shrimpy said, but there's so much happening. It's so incredible. Then also, he's walking into different rooms. So he's getting this texture, sound texture that's happening with the really echoey space. And then you can hear he's far away from, like, how is he doing this? I would just love to know the behind the scenes. I may have to go and look at that today. Because you can hear him farther away when the camera's further away from him. But it's not like a huge difference when he comes in. It's not like the mic is on the camera, but maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, even the camera going up, panning up to see the layers of staircase, it's just layered and dense, right? It's just, there's so much symbolism even in how they film it. And then you get this different sound here as he's speaking into the door. Oh dear, I went too far. Okay. Oh no, now I think let's see, let's go back. I don't know where I am. Let's see. Here we go.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick-knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detached, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? I was not expecting that. I have to let it just like sink in for a second. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to go see what you guys are saying. We have 111 miracles on with us right now. You are a miracle. You're a walking, talking, living, breathing miracle right now. And you're shining your light wherever it is you are in the world. And I thank you for being here. Wow. Ooh, that is moving. Talking about the sound quality. Ren did an interview where he was talking about how obsessive he gets with the enveloping on his live stuff in the studio. Yeah, Ren's lyrics are every bit as good as Bob Dylan's. Yes, Annie's saying you can see him putting younger Violet on. He does. He inhabits his characters when he's telling the story. It's so incredible. Oh my goodness. Ah. All right. Dylan is saying that Ren did an interview with the charismatic voice. Fantastic. Oh, that'll be fun. I need to go watch that. There's marks on the floor, so he knows where to stop, Stuart is saying. Whew. I'm shaking. Oh my goodness. Gregory, did you hear the change in the acoustics as he changed rooms? Yes, I did. It was amazing. Shrimpy's saying it's wild. He starts in the bed with that crazy guitar and then goes where it lands. Great use of the real hall reverb. It's so true. It's just incredible. And how he finds his locations, just very cool. So animated, so so emotional. David McClelland, hello. I second back on 74 for a little healing. Great to see you. Thank you for saying hello, Doc D. Great to see you again. Love our Ren adventure. I'm glad you're here, Doc D. Thank you for saying hi. Ooh, it's devastating. It is. Shrimpy is saying. Up the likes, 105 people watching, 46 likes. We have 112 that I can see right now. Thanks, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it so very much. Paul Drinks, I just heard the seagulls joining in, unavoidable in Brighton. It's the eureka moment. Wow. Yes, incredible. Annie saying the brilliance and the reality of this is shattering. It's not made up, alas, even if it is a story. Isn't that the truth? Oh my goodness. Story rap is never not a kick in the nuts. He killed his sister. That's the craziest thing. Oh, yeah. Aloha, Wiley Miller. Aloha. So happy to see you. And you're doing Ren too. Couldn't be better for me. I'm so grateful. Thanks, Wiley. Thanks for saying hi. He killed his twin sister without knowing. Oh my goodness. The cycle of violence ended. It's rough, but it's so real. David is saying. Dopey, for his singing voice and to recover after this brutal story, listen to his Back on 74 message in a bottle. I'll put it in the comments. Thank you, Dopey. I appreciate that very much. Annie's saying intergenerational trauma is a real thing. Speaking of it is still seen as taboo or is minimized all too often. Ren did a fantastic job to speak it, tell it, manifest it. What a talent. Truly. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, you silly people. Trumpy saying, thank you so much. Andrell, one more for my list of songs I don't want to listen to unprepared. Oh my goodness. Shrimpy saying, unfun fact, when a child doesn't have a name, often people are named Jenny or James. Wow, very interesting. So I just have to, I need to go back and listen to this again because it's just incredible. And to me, it seems like when I was noticing which one to do, which video to do, that maybe he did all of these separate at first because it seems like I could find just the single videos. Am I thinking of that correctly? Anyway, I'm so grateful to have listened to it in its full glory here because it is so striking. Like everything he does, I mean, it's just you're left devastated is a good word. You're wrecked, you know. It makes you feel things, and he's just such a master at bringing the human condition forward. It really is incredible. He's just, yeah, it's incredible. Wow. The chords, the pacing, tie all of these together so beautifully, not just the links in the story itself, but the music, chapters of the same ballad, yet distinct. Genius. Really so good. It's the reason why they say Ren's genre is bardcore. It's so true. Thank you for reminding me of that. I remember that from last time. There's so much tragedy in this story. I have the theory that Steve calls Violet a liar because she's pregnant. Maybe he's not the father, and we learned what her stepfather did to her before. Oh my goodness, Dylan. Wow. Shrimpy saying, by the way, Ren was going to release Vincent's tale a couple of weeks ago. Boy got a little under the weather, and that's coming soon. Yeah, he does struggle with some illness issues and being treated incorrectly, etc. So let's see. Crook84 chat, you let me down with the spam. I feel sad. What? Okay, David. Another fun fact I learned from another reactor, the only likely way Violet would have been given a council flat would be if she was already pregnant. So Stevie isn't likely the dad. Wow. This is so fascinating. Thank you for giving me the insight. Part 3, Violet's Tale. Hi, Z, question mark. Violet's Tale is the one that was made up. The first 2 were in the news. Okay. Very cool. Well, this has just been, again, just fantastic. We need to move on with our day here because I would just spend let's just spend the whole weekend together. What do you think? What do you say? We can put movies on and maybe do like a Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'll make food. We'll get comfy, cozy, I just want to like hang out with you guys the whole weekend long. What do you think? Okay. I know that that's not realistic, but I just love you. You're amazing. You're incredible. Thank you for bearing witness to this amazing art with me. I'm so, it's just stunning. I'm taken by it, and my mind is opened up, and yeah, wow, incredible. I just want you to keep being amazing and keep finding your voice in the world. Wherever it is that your arena of influence, keep finding your voice, keep making your sound, keep showing up. Because literally somewhere, somebody's praying that you will show up with your gifts, your talents, your abilities. They need you. So keep showing up. Keep shining your beautiful light on them like you did on me today. I so appreciate you. And remember, if nobody has told you yet today, you are loved. Until next time, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.